Hello, welcome to Quackalope. Thank you for being here. Today we're bringing you another gameplay of Aeon's Trespass Odyssey, a giant campaign in the vein of the Kingdom Death monster genre that we've now put about 20 hours into learning, playing, studying, reading, asking questions, double-checking BGG, and looking for as many accurate answers as we could find. So if any of you leave comments down below letting us know rules that we missed, I guarantee they're not clear in the rulebook.
Yeah. It's an 80-page rulebook, 30 pages of another, there's a 16-page errata, and then there's 11 pages off of that for something else.
Listen, our goal here is to have fun, to hang out with you. If you already watched the first episode of this, which was the navigation mode, we read through some stories, we had a good old time, we drank some beers. We're about to try a brand new one, which is West's second favorite beer of all time.
This is correct. This
the
is
Dogfish Head 120-minute IPA.
Now, seriously, I'm not normally an IPA guy, but I'm going to tell you,
neither are we.
This is fantastic.
I actually specifically despise IPAs.
It's almost like a barley wine.
I would rather dump them than drink them. I want to be clear about that.
So good. I agree.
We will be the judges of that.
Yeah.
We are going to be fighting a creature this time. It's going to be the monster encounter settlement event of this game. This is where we go down, we rip apart a giant titan that's destroying the population base. We get some harvesting resources from it, some black goo to power our ship, and then we continue on.
Absolutely.
Yep. But it's the Titans getting down the Primordial. We're not tearing down the Titans.
You know what I mean.
We're using the Titans.
We're using the Titans. You want to set up anything that's happening here?
So basically, we've gone through the whole voyage, or not the whole voyage, first half of the voyage phase, got to this part. This is our first battle that we're going to have within the actual campaign. Previously, we did the prologue, but this guy right here, the Hecaton, is going to be our formidable foe.
Yeah, if you're watching, we're spending a week here getting as much stuff as we can done. Dennis traveled down. He is a firefighter, so at some point he'll give you some helpful information about how to keep your home fire safety in charge.
I'm so excited for that.
Make sure you engage with this video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. We are going out of our way to cover this as thoroughly as we can, because I know you all have been asking for it for a year plus. We're going to bring you as accurate coverage as we are able to, including a full review by the end of our experience with it.
Guaranteed.
And so the only way we can do that with this and other games in the future that you're asking for is if you engage on this video. It's the only way that it's valuable enough to us.
That's right.
That being said, Wes, shall we pop the top?
Let us.
And then start learning how to play this game.
There we are.
IPA, that's good.
That is very good.
Don't believe it. I don't believe it. What you have here is the holy grail for hopheads. This beer is continually hopped over a 120-minute boil, then dry hopped for over a month. Enjoy now or age for a decade or so.
Yeah, it's about like 14 or 15%.
Have you
like
aged it for a decade or so?
Definitely not. I literally bought it from the grocery store today.
But would you age this for a decade or so?
I actually have a run of these right now in my house where I have 4 years worth. Starting in, well, I guess since 2021, so going back 4 years, whatever that is, 2018 or something.
I mean, it is thoroughly piss-colored.
Yeah, it looks like an IPA.
Nice and dark.
It is, and I've got a lot of foam on the top of this.
Yeah.
L'chaim, cheers.
L'chaim.
Smells like an IPA. It's not my second favorite beer of all time.
It's okay. Again, let it warm up a little bit.
I have to be honest with you, West.
Yeah.
That is surprisingly good.
It is surprisingly good. For an IPA, this is surprisingly good.
Now, my expectations were about...
It's got a lot of caramel notes to it.
Yeah, about as low as you could go. Very drinkable. I could drink a whole one of those.
Absolutely.
Would I choose to? Still outstanding, but I could absolutely drink a whole one of those.
You know, I could drink what you've poured me, but I wouldn't ask for seconds.
That's better that's better than dumping it.
That's fair.
All right. How do we get started in this? You all have already played through this mission once to make sure we get the rules accurate-ish. So go ahead and start walking me through what I'm supposed to be paying attention to here, because this game is heavy and ambitious. Anyone that labels those terms alongside this game is telling the truth. Heavy and ambitious.
Did you say heady and delicious?
Heady and delicious. That's what I said. Yeah,
perfect.
Absolutely. Okay.
Perfect.
What's Todd?
Oh, am I telling you?
I don't know.
Okay, great. So, yeah, basically we're doing the fighting phase here, which is a culmination of multiple different things.
Do you know why he's here?
He is actually going to be doing the first hit on all of us, and then after that, we will get a chance to smash on him. He's going to knock us down a whole bunch. We're going to be flying all over this room. We're going to get smashed into these different temples and things. It's going to be an entertaining fight.
Okay.
Break!
All right,
Do it. Started. I don't know what we're doing.
Look at the bottom card of that minor trauma deck.
Bottom card of the minor trauma.
I've played 7 hours of this game so far, and
He's
I
facing that direction.
don't
All right.
know what we're doing.
He's facing the camera just like he is right now.
Oh, did you say bottom card or top card?
Well, the rules say bottom card. We
The bottom
did top
card,
card last
okay.
time, but...
So he's facing this way then.
All right, well, then you can turn around and look at that way. And that will matter when it comes time for targeting. So, on the back of our nice little handy-dandy reference cards, we have exactly how we resolve the battle sequence. The
Okay.
primordial round, then the Titans will all get to take a turn, and then we'll get into specifically the Primordials attack.
Okay.
Drawing from the AI deck,
We start here.
this is where we start.
He gets to shoot at us first.
Okay. Left hook. The Hecaton clenches its mighty fist. Target 1. Target closest Titan in front in range. Now, is front a
That was this one here.
pillar? That's going to be this one here. I think they're both just as close.
Well, so in front is the full length of the map. So you draw this line from edge to edge, and it's going to be the number of spaces he can travel. So you'd be 1, 2, and you could go 3,
they're both-
and it'd be both.
they're
We
both
haven't
the same
assigned a
range.
priority target, which didn't matter in this case. And if there's ambiguity, we can actually decide who he attacks.
Who's not me? That's what I want to know.
Who has the
you're-
most
So
rage?
this is me.
I'm both.
That's
I'm
you.
both of the women. Yeah.
Yeah.
So West is going to be priority target number 1.
What?
Actually, it's probably best because you have a building behind you for him to face an attack here.
I have the least amount of rage, I think.
Who? This character has 2 rage?
No, that's the other character over there. It's this one here. How much rage do you have?
Zero rage.
Oh, okay, so both of us have 0 rage. What do we do now?
Hold on.
Again,
this right here. What
This
does that
one's
say?
over there.
Yeah.
All right, this is the priority target.
Okay.
Oh.
Still doesn't matter. It
Doesn't matter
He's still
because
gonna
that's
target
not
him.
who he's targeted, but just... All right, so he's found his target, so who is he attacking?
Her, because if she gets thrown backwards, she's not going to smash into a
Exactly.
building.
Whereas I
Okay, so next we will look at the movement. He's done that. Now we're going to get into the attack. There's going to be an evasion roll. 2 dice.
2 dice.
Yeah.
Yep. 2 10-sideds. You're looking for a 10 plus, which is highly unlikely.
10 plus. Good.
Yeah,
Great.
trying to
Okay.
avoid that left hook. It's strong. Muhammad Ali
Got
style.
that. Great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So each hit is going to deal 1 danger. Now your fate, look at your fate. It is not 3 or
Fate-
above, is it?
No, it's 1.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about that little addition.
Danger ticking up to 2.
Danger ticking it up to 2. Now we're going to get into the after effect.
Knockback 5.
Knockback 1. Well, in this case, the knockback.
He's kinder.
Yep, because he's got friendly warning. -2 to
What is
all
friendly warning?
knockbacks.
Can I see that?
Yep.
So this is going to be his board.
So we're facing a level 1 Hecaton, and it has all the traits from the previous, which means that it has friendly warning.
Traits plus all previous. Traits, friendly warning. Okay. -2 to all knockback performed by the Hecaton. Okay.
When we get to a level 2, he'll lose that. But for
Interesting.
now, it's only 3,
So-
not 5.
So I'm going to land right there next to that pillar. Mm-hmm. And that's the end of
And
his
that's the
attack
end of his
phase.
turn.
Okay.
So this will go into a discard pile. And now we get to decide who attacks.
I feel like she should go,
Yeah, I
then
agree.
he should go, then they might be able to reach. We got to
Agreed.
kite it backwards and into
Mm-hmm.
them because he has a habit of like moving away.
Correct.
Yeah, Hecatons like to do that pushback, and if we can draw him closer, that would get these guys into
But
battle.
here's the thing: is his pushback going to actually be this way?
It's possible. But the key is I could still get around him so I could get behind him and he could at least push back that way. So once you get up to him here, I should be
Because
able to
we're
get behind
1,
him.
2, 3, 4, 5. He needs to go this way once. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, couldn't quite get there.
You
No.
can with this though, because you can get an extra. So if you do this part here, but you don't have enough danger.
Fate.
Actually, she this one does, but she's too far. So she's at a 6, right? The one in the top there, because she could go 6 with this movement run thing, this rush behavior.
Okay.
So she could go a total of 6.
Okay. So let's let Phil. Phil is the person here, I think.
That one, yeah, Philoctra.
So Sertigard. So let's let her go first, because she's the most likely to actually be out of range once we go through this process.
Agreed.
So I'm going to go ahead and move 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a total of 5 potential movement here, so I can show them my board here. Now, I also have some other cards we need to pay attention to. Like, for instance, am I using my fists? I'm most likely using my boat mace, right?
Yes, definitely your boat mace.
Any restrictions on this? I see break 1.
And you can have them both equipped because you can use this as a single-handed. This one, you would only roll 1 die, but you can have that in the other hand. You can only attack with 1 weapon, so you would declare which weapon you're attacking with.
Okay.
But you can have them both equipped.
Now, I have an ability called Death Follows. X, when you are about to perform a power roll, add 1 die to your power pool. What is a power roll?
So the power roll is... After you attack, you'll be rolling, and there's going to be a little mechanic there, but you'll be rolling these. So more of these breaks that you get.
What does X mean?
Means you're going to flip the card over and you can't use it again for the rest of the game.
Yep. So it's 1 time per battle.
Okay. Per battle. That's cool. I don't love the fact that I lose it, though. Probably not the time to use it at the moment.
Nope.
So based off of this here, which I should actually play a little bit higher, it looks like, for our camera. Based off of this here, I'm going to be rolling... 1 die. Is that it?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh man. Or the other ones?
Die.
1 white die, looking for a hit on a. What is his?
So his armor is
7+.
7+.
But I get +2 here, which is going to change that number.
Yes.
Drop it to a 5. So I'm looking for a hit on a 5.
Yep.
Crit on a symbol. And then I'd get to roll a series of potential damage die to him.
Correct.
Okay, so let me go ahead and resolve this. I don't think I have any other abilities that I could use at the moment.
Well, before you actually, you have to go to the attack roll. That's perfect.
Okay.
Oh! right out of the gate.
Now, it's a crit chance. It's not a guaranteed
I understand, but that's a crit. Because now is the time that I get 1 for this here. I get 2 for the thing that I was actually attacking with. And I'm going to go ahead and flip this with my power pool to get a additional 1, because on a crit is the time when I want to guarantee a hit. That's my thought.
All right.
That's my thought.
Hey, that's fair.
Or do I save that for...
You get a break with this thing already, so anytime you roll any of these little triangles, I would save that for later.
Maybe I save this Death Follows card until we're up to like a higher level damage location, when that extra oomph is maybe important.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure I'll be able to clear this one. Do I have anything in the token pool right now?
There's nothing in the token pool yet.
And I can't put anything in there for myself. I always put it there for someone else to use.
But you do get the 1 break, so you're okay.
All right,
so
let's check this.
Are you ready to see what we're doing?
So,
left shield fist.
Okay, this is a wound. He doesn't have the debuff, right?
No, he doesn't have the debuff. We're
He's still
going
gotta
for
be
4.
Wound on a 4, and the crit would be amazing. So let's try this.
You got it.
Oh, clean sweep 4. The break's gonna
technically
actually
5,
stay.
yeah.
The break's gonna stay in the pool if you want to go ahead and set one of those out there.
Actually,
No,
this
just
is your
goes
own
with that.
ability, and it's going to clear at the end of the
Oh, okay.
round anyway.
It's not in there. So a hardened skin of the most flesh parts under your attack, revealing a shiner shell splinter. The monster is wide open for a follow-up. Gain 1 ancient shell rare resource. You may perform a bonus attack.
Ooh, and you can declare that weapon again.
I'm going to declare that weapon again.
And do a bonus attack.
So I'm going to follow up the bonus attack. 8. 8 is going to connect.
That connects.
It's not a crit, but it does connect. So we got to flip another location now.
I believe the bonus attack, and I have to double check, but I believe it's against the same body part.
Because it's opened up on the same location?
It's opened up the same body part, but that's when we'll get these double wounds that will represent it when we get in there.
Okay, very cool. So let's go ahead and roll again for another attack on the same location. That is going to be 3, but I need that break now. That break's going to push it to 4. That 4 is going to be a successful attack, so I don't get to re-crit, but I do get 2 wounds. So can I have the double wound card? So let's go ahead and place this down here. When you gain a Primordial resources during the battle aftermath, exchange this card for a random BP level 3 card. That's massive, boys.
This comes out.
I don't know why it is, but that's massive.
But that's great.
That's wow, guys. I did amazing.
You did very well, Jesse. Good
Comment
job.
down below how well I did. Guys, I feel like I just...
You started us off on a great path.
Honestly, the course to victory, boys.
We only need 8 more damage.
At this point, if we lose...
No, this is easy.
Your fault.
This is easy.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, we're not going to have any problems at all with this.
All right, so do we want to have her try and run around?
Well, let's clean up our
Here, Wes, keep this in our
You
stock
got
pile.
first do the primordial.
Okay. Keep that in
We
our...
skip the primordial response because that was a crit.
Yep.
We got to do wounds and escalation. That's the wound, so you'll keep the wound power.
I escalate my rage because I attacked.
Yep.
Do I escalate it twice because I attacked twice, or just once?
Just once.
Just once.
Just once on that single
Yep.
attack, okay?
I believe that's the
Yep,
case.
that is the case.
So we're going to take a level 2 body part, shuffle it into the body parts deck.
And while he's doing that, based on your danger, you can add points to the pool.
My danger is going to be level 1 right now, so let me go ahead and show the board here. So these locations here, this is going to be the trauma that I take, the danger that I take when I actually get hit. You're talking about my rage. My rage is a level 1 over here. That's going to be my Kratos track. So this is going to allow me to either add a break or a select hit to the pool. I am going to go ahead and add a break token. I find that those are pretty darn valuable.
Agreed.
Especially while we're in lower levels. When you get to a little bit higher levels, I think some of those dice manipulation might be more valuable. I almost spilled that on myself.
That would be bad.
No, it's just on me. Yeah. Okay, guys, I feel super confident, and I feel like I've done everything at this point, so...
Great.
I'm going to back off. I'm going to drink my cider and let you all...
Well, the question is, do we want to try to bring that person down and then have her back up? Because I can easily hit from here, but I run the risk of potentially bringing her back that way.
What if you ran around back?
I can definitely do that.
I think that's a wise
I
decision.
think you run around back right now and pull her up.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, and one step to the side is not going to help you.
Nope.
Unless you got reach on any of your weapons.
I don't.
Who are you using? What are you using, by the way? You don't have to show me the whole card, but I want to see these weapons here. So,
Yeah, so I have...
talk about these.
I have the Kratos...
Kratos,
Yeah, the Kratos Cops.
Copies.
Yep, that one.
The first eye is silent, the second eye is
It's
verbal.
not.
Yep.
I got it. Okay. Good. So I can't read any of that text because it's way too small.
So you have a carving 1.
Yes.
Sacrifice during the first ability window. You may gain +1 something to place a break token in the Kratos pool.
Yes.
+1 danger.
Okay.
So I can sacrifice a danger to get an extra Kratos in the pool.
Okay.
And I also have carving, so when I do make a successful attack, I can get an extra resource.
Nice. And then we have reinforce 1. Reinforce is going to...
Gives me an additional die during the armor roll. Plus, I also have an armor die during the armor roll.
just a natural die. So you're actually going to be rolling a potential of 3 as your base plus a potential 1. So you can get up to 4 crit die, 4 of these red die.
No.
No. This is
That's
when you're
during
making
armor
armor
rolls.
roll to
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
mitigate
to block
damage.
I see. A little bit more defensive then.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
All right, so now I'm here, and now I'm going to roll. Because of my weapons, have 2 of these dice.
And you increased your rage?
And I did increase my rage now. Thank you for the reminder.
I'll play you in.
I got a crit and nothing, but my crit is not the good crit. It's the other crit.
Just
so
a 10.
It's just a 10. It's just
What
a
about
solid 10.
no one's excited for you?
I know. It's
Even
not
in the
nearly
audience,
as good.
no one cheered.
So this is your opportunity for the first ability window if you had anything that you wanted to do or
Poke
could
in the
do.
eye.
So I could sacrifice and gain an additional break token in the pool.
I left 1 there for you, though.
I'm going to be rolling 2 dice, so I feel like it's not a bad thing. And we don't know what I'm actually fighting against, right?
It is a level 1
It's a level
body
1.
part, so I don't know that you need to
I
push
wouldn't
those
escalate
numbers
your
up.
danger right now.
I'm going to escalate my danger because I live dangerously. So I now have the ability to have 1 more break in the pool, and I'm going to be rolling 2 different dice.
All right, let's pull a body card for him.
All right.
Right here. So, right mighty fist. You looking for 3 to wound,
That is a
and
good thing that I
then
did
go
that.
ahead and roll this.
Okay. And
Double break. That is important.
Exactly
Yeah,
right.
Both
that's
those breaks are
actually-
coming out.
Yeah.
Win-win.
You are going to wound this.
Great.
Pushback means he's going to turn towards you.
Yep.
He's going to step forward and shove you with him.
Yep.
Then he is going to do a gain 1 danger.
Okay.
Then you're going to get a knockback of 5. Now there is a flow here. There is an in between.
Now, one thing before you do that, I also have a card ability which is called imprisonment.
You
So
may
I-
reduce suffered knockback by up to 2.
So I'm only going to get knocked back 1 space.
That's all you're going to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to go over here. You'll flip this card
Actually,
over.
I'm going to take. I can go back 3, so I'm going to take both of the knockbacks too. I don't
card
have to
doesn't
flip
flip over.
mine. Mine just stays
That's
forever.
passive ability.
It's just a passive ability.
You're going to go the whole way back to 3?
I'm going to go all the way back to 3. Yeah.
Why?
Because that way I could be potentially out of any sort of AEO range that he does later.
So all the way back to 3. You
Well,
can-
pushback, he's coming with you.
No, this is knockback.
Oh, this is knockback. All right, knockback.
There's going to be no...
I tell you what, I'm only going to go back 2. Just bring me up forward 1 more.
Can you do that? Can you control it like that?
Yeah, I can go up
I love
2.
that. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Okay, so this goes back over. You're going to spend that one.
That wound.
This one is a
That's
wound.
a damage. It doesn't go over here, though, does it?
Yeah, it does. It
accumulates. That's our third wound.
Oh, that's what that card stands for.
Yep.
Correct.
I see. Then you're going to go ahead and you're going to go ahead and escalate the deck.
Yep. Escalate the deck because we've got the primordial response taken care of. We got the wound taken care of. We'll take a level 2 body part since we had a level 1 come out. Shuffle it into the deck.
Okay.
And for the second time, I will also take a level 1 AI card out and put a level 2 AI card into the deck and shuffle it.
While you're doing that, I would like to add a break token to the Kratos pool.
All right. So a break token comes into the Kratos pool.
Okay, that's from your
That's from my
rage.
My rage. Yep.
Yep. And now, we haven't really been checking this, but did anybody's rage exceed the rage of the additional primary target?
I just have 1.
What do you mean the rage of the additional primary target?
So
yours is
oh,
at 2?
I see. No,
Has
no
anybody
one's
exceeded?
escalated yet.
Okay.
And I think she's about to go, which is going to keep her primary target. Unless, actually, do you want to rush forward? You're a little bit farther behind me.
I don't mind rushing in that.
So let's have you push 1, 2, 3, 4. I think here.
Yep.
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
So, I've got the declare the attack and the weapon. I'm going to use my Siren
Let's
Teeth.
take a look at your Siren Teeth. How do they work?
I got 3 dice, no addition, no plus, but 1 power dice per hit.
3 dice is pretty amazing, though.
I
is
get
right.
opening 1, so I believe that means I have an opening token, and that gives me a +1 to my rolls. And then during the second ability phase, I can reposition, move 2 spaces to kind of get repositioned.
Now, that opening token is actually very nice because instead of it's sort of nice. Instead of a generic +1 to everything, he's getting +1 to a specific die. So it'll buff one of them, but it doesn't buff everything like my boat mace did. Oh wow, my boat mace is literally a boat filled with rocks and a fishing net.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Okay.
So, and I think opening does actually work. I'm not even sure what the mechanic is there in terms of opening 1 versus...
I believe the mechanic here is this is reducing the number to hit on all the dice, whereas a single opening is going to reduce...
Well, I know an opening token does affect all dice.
Which is what that does.
Affects all dice?
Yes.
Well, then I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the difference is between those.
It might be a nuanced thing in the future.
My understanding is it's supposed to add a token. Isn't that what we determined?
But it would clear at the end of his phase.
Right. So at the end of his
Right.
phase, if he doesn't use it, then it clears.
But either way, let's get
All right. So, let's go
Answer
ahead.
us in the comment section down below.
Where's any one more black? So I got 3 dice, looking for the hit. And that's 3 hits.
Wow.
Solid hits.
Wow.
3 hits. All right, so...
You're going to be drawing 3 locations or 1 location at a
No,
time?
just one location. That's it. We're not attacking multiple things. So we're gonna draw. It's a level 2.
You get 3 dice.
I get
Because of
3 dice
hits.
plus my Argonauts dice, so I'm gonna have 4 dice.
Interesting.
And it's a level 2 body part.
Which is really good that he got that, I'm sure.
So I need to hit
Muscular
5.
bicep thighs. Wait, do any of these push this to a crit? Like, would a crit now be a 9 on this?
No, the crits are always this symbol.
There's no like.
There's no adjusting to get a crit.
Okay.
All right, crits
At least
are always,
right now.
It's same thing. So this is always a crit, and this is always a miss.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Wound pushback. Okay, you're looking for a 5 on this.
Yep. And I got 4 dice.
No modifiers, no abilities. What's your
Nope.
Siren Survivor do?
I can discard a condition if I tap the card, exhaust it, or I can discard it, which means flip it over
Okay.
for the battle to discard a condition card.
Okay.
So either
Could be
condition
nice, could be nice
tokens
down the
or
road.
condition cards. So let's see if I can get this 5 covered. Ooh, that is a terrible roll.
that is 3.
You might want to spend some luck on
Yeah,
this.
if you
I
spend
can't
some
spend
fate-
fate on power rolls. You can spend fate on attack rolls, but not power rolls.
Oh man.
That's less good.
So I took 3 times, got these Siren Teeth into them,
And then
but they
just-
were not able to get past his Aeon Trespass field. It was not a powerful enough attack.
I feel like you hacked off some fingers though.
And even with the break token, you're talking 1, 2.
It's still
3.
only 3, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's
terrible.
All right.
The good news is it wasn't a failure that requires, and you don't have any backgrounds because he didn't.
Nothing's
wound
gonna
you.
happen,
yeah,
So-
nothing's gonna happen. We're just gonna put that in the discard pile, and we're just gonna move on.
All right.
All right, so primary response didn't happen. Wound didn't happen. We don't need to escalate.
Actually, give that back to me.
We cleared the Kratos pool.
Then hand me the other type of beer we have.
And my rage is at 1. So I will add a break token into the pool. And that is the end of my turn. Oh, I can reposition 2. So I'm going to back up 1, 2.
Ooh, healthy froth.
Very nice.
Look at that, still growing.
1, 2. 1, 2.
You get a
I'm gonna
mustache
back up
off
over
that.
here.
That's why you're gonna have a good flavor saver.
Oh, that is the... Ooh.
I mustached it, West.
Very nice. That's kind of gross.
I have to drink this before I'm allowed to drink that.
You do, yeah. That's part of the rules.
All right.
Oh, he's chugging.
I'm trying to, but I just don't like IPAs.
You're not a fan of that, even with it being a more palatable IPA.
No, for an IPA, I guess it is more palatable, but I'm just not a fan.
Yeah, that's fair.
Did you finish that other bottle?
I did. We
So you
just
went to
killed it.
move the marketing one that we have there?
Yep, that's the one we're gonna have to move.
Is sponsored by what is it? Goose.
Goose Island.
Goose Island. And Goose Island is sponsoring this. We did buy the beer ourselves.
We did very
They
much
have
buy the beer
no
ourselves.
affiliation or contact with us at all.
Yeah.
But I would like to publicly announce
Please, Goose Island.
that they are officially sponsoring
Absolutely.
this campaign game.
We so appreciate
Thank you so much, Goose Island, for selling your liquor in a store near us.
Yes, Bourbon County is amazing. We appreciate you.
We're big fans. So when you see this,
Yeah, please be part of our
careful.
games.
It's gonna you're gonna aggressive froth on that. That was a healthy pour.
It's good though. Froth is good because
Yeah.
then it aerates the beer, lets it open up a
Oh,
little bit
there
more,
we
and
go.
gives you
There
a
we
much
go.
better
There we go.
taste.
Okay, all right. Where are we? I am enjoying this.
I'm enjoying the beer as well. The game is also quite good.
Please, someone. Please, someone put that as a quote. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the beer as well. West Todd,
Right.
Aeon Trespass Odyssey, Quackalope, circa 2023.
Right.
So, who has not attacked yet? I don't believe this woman right here.
She has. She has. My
Phoebe hasn't yet.
Penelope.
Penelope.
Penelope hasn't.
So Penelope. For 5 in is going to put her into attack range.
Now, keep in mind, hold on, before you do this, as far as a positioning standpoint, if you are to get knocked back or pushed back,
You're gonna get pushed back into me.
So you may want to come in from this angle.
I'm
Or
not.
go one more farther using this rush.
Okay. I could go one farther, or I could get here using a rush. I will get here using a rush. How do I use my rush?
It's,
Well, did you need to use the rush there?
I did. Yeah.
yeah.
If you were here, you could have gotten here, right?
I don't know about that. Yeah, you might be right, actually.
Because you started off here.
But
Yeah.
the rush is really
1,
good.
2, 3, 4, 5. What does the rush do?
All you do is you add an extra fate, but it gives you an extra spot, plus it also gives you an automatic break token. So you automatically get one of those triangles will become
Are we
forbiddance.
a 2 on the top, or are we 1 on the top?
We're a 1.
I'm not going to do that right now, West.
Okay.
Now I am playing with
We also need to make sure you add in your Kratos pile over there.
Huh?
When you finish your
Yeah,
turn.
did you add
Yeah, that's right here.
Okay.
Okay,
I did that.
I am going to be adding a Shipbreaker Shield, 2 dice, no modifier on the 0, but I do get a crit evade. Place 2 opening tokens in the Kratos pool. What does crit evade mean?
Crit evade is when you're...
When he's hitting.
Yeah, when he hits you,
Okay.
if you roll a 10,
Yeah.
you place 2 opening tokens in the Kratos.
And this lets me re-roll 2 dice, it looks like,
Yeah.
on a
Yep.
crit attack.
no,
Not the
that
best.
just lets
on
you
a regular
no,
attack.
That just lets you re-roll.
You just straight up
One
roll
time.
those two.
You're saying that this side's not just defense? Because in the die over here, it was a defense side.
That's a defense. This right here is a shield that you can use when you're using it as a weapon. You can use the shield as a weapon.
Okay.
So you get a chance to re-roll.
All right, well, let's go for this then. I'm rolling 2 dice on this attack. I'm going to clear my Shipbreaker Shield for this.
Increase your rage.
Rage is going to pop up to 3, which means I'm going to maintain the privilege of being the target.
Nice.
Beautiful 9, beautiful 8. Do I want to re-roll one of those?
Why would
Why
you?
would you? They're both a hit. They're both hits.
crits.
Both hits, though.
You're not doing
Do
that.
not re-roll that, Jesse. No.
I will take both hits.
All right.
And now you get 2 red die.
So, any first abilities that you need to...
I don't think so.
Factor in.
Let me show my ability here. So I've got a Minoan Heritage ability. During a movement, gain +1 movement for this movement. So Yeah, I just tap this card. I can get a little bit extra movement. I could have actually do that instead of my rush as well.
Yeah, but it doesn't give you an auto break.
I've got a lot of movement here, is what I'm hearing.
So, BP,
Flip it,
level
yeah,
1.
Put it down.
Bam, right there. You only
I think
need
you
2.
messed up the entire table at the same time.
It was only a 1?
Yep, we have a break token in the pool, so you just need to...
Just not fail.
Yeah.
Was this here?
Yes.
Yes.
The runt. Okay,
That was here.
Was it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, no flavor text on it. So, 2 dice from my boat. 1 die just because I'm
It's
strong.
1 dice from your boat.
No, because I got 2 hits.
Yeah, 2 hits, that's 2
That's
dice,
right,
1
yeah,
per hit.
Good point. And
I get it.
4.
I get
Nice.
it. Clean sweep. No critical though, so it's just going to do a pushback 2, which is actually okay for everyone. 1, 2. It's just going to shove me back. He stays right in the middle of us all though. I like him there.
That was only if there's a fail.
Whoa. I stay right there. He's going to stay still right in the middle of us.
Yep.
And I'm still just as happy. You're going to upgrade that to a level 2.
Yep. So, that becomes
We
wound.
kind of want to hit level 2s though, for more resources.
So
Yeah,
we
I mean...
currently have 4 wounds on him.
We need to
just
get
so
a
that we're
10,
clear.
so we'll have plenty of opportunity to get level 2 and level 3s.
But what we saw in the prologue is taking down a level 3 location actually rewards some pretty darn powerful resources and abilities. We missed out on that in the prologue. I would like to not miss out on that in the easiest stage of this game where we might be able to harvest special abilities off of it.
And now, one of the things that you have, you can actually do 2 tokens, so you can do 2 breaks.
Because
if you
I'm
want.
up to, let me show that to the audience here. I'm up to 3 on my rage, so I'm looking at this chart right here. So I can actually do 1 for the 1, 1 for the 2, 1 for the 3. This is actually a reroll token.
Yep.
Correct.
So I can do,
One of
I'm going to do a break, and I'm going to do a...
Just do 2 breaks.
Do I know what that top card is before I decide this?
Well, right now we've got AI2 coming in, and then the body part is a 1.
Give me a modifier, give me a break. Give me 1 of each.
1 of each.
If it was a 2, I might have wanted to do 2 breaks, because we need those extra...
And that was our last attack from the Titans, correct?
That was our last
correct,
attack
yeah.
from the Titans.
Alright, so now we're going to get into the Primordial round. We're going to draw this level 2 AI.
Okay.
Furious Smash.
Sorry, I'm supposed to be reading these. I was gazing at West while I drink, and soft gurgling in my mouth in his direction.
Well, I'm just trying to push the game forward.
Are you?
I don't know.
I don't feel like you
Are you trying to push it forward? No. I'm having fun. I'm drinking beers.
You were
we're having a
gazing
good
into
time.
his eyes, so I was just feeling like a third wheel.
The Primordial...
Oh, I get you. Third wheel syndrome.
Yep. Oh, no,
Isn't that-
I don't feel like a third wheel.
But
now.
isn't it 5th wheels for fire?
Look at me being friends, totally not hover-handing. No. I can do the... What is the Kanye Reeves?
No, it's Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves?
He always has his second hand showing every time, so it's always like up above.
Smart
or it's
business decision.
Every single
Yeah.
time his other hand is always showing.
If you look, and it
with
is
both hands.
100% a
Every
strategic
video.
decision. He wants to take photos with fans.
Always.
But he's always like...
Yep.
There's going to be no, like, left cheek on
No.
him.
And that's why
question.
you never hear anything bad about Keanu Reeves.
Well, it's also because he's a gentleman
He's
and
just
lives
an
on, like,
amazing man.
you know, farm on his own, and
Right.
he actually knows how to murder people who say bad things about him. So
Also true.
Well, yeah, it's, you know.
his skill with a gun,
Oh,
skill with a gun at this point is beyond compare.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he literally trains
Martial arts,
all the
everything.
time.
He takes
Yeah.
it seriously.
The Primordial delivers a blow with its mighty armored fist. Don't love that. So, priority target in range, that is going to be me. He's going to turn
Definitely
directly towards my face, move, and attack. Each hit deals 1 risk. So, he's going to be rolling 4 dice. I need an 8+ to evade, or I'm going to be rolling 4 dice to evade. Is that how that goes?
Yep, you're going to roll 4, which means there's 4 potential hits.
You're telling me this doesn't count as a reroll on my defense?
Nope, that is an attack reroll.
How does that not count as a reroll on my
Because it
defense?
has to be red.
This is a
Yeah.
shield.
Yeah, it is, but it's also a weapon.
How does it not add any defense to me?
It
Because-
helps you with the crit
Oh,
evade.
the crit evade, I see.
Yeah, if it were actually an armor item,
I
it would
see.
have an A in there instead of the other.
It adds a modifier to my crit evade. I see that now.
Yep.
Yep.
Your fate is not 4 or above, correct?
My fate is not 4 or above, no.
Okay. There's a 9,
You
there's
at
a
least
7.
got
Oh!
That's not a crit, though.
Yeah.
That's not going to pull it for me. It needs to be on the white die, which is the crit
Right.
die.
But we do have 1 mark up there, so you could make this one to be an 8.
I would love to do that. Can I do that, please?
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna-
I think actually this means all those dies go up by 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's only going to be that one
Right.
that pops up. So I'm looking at
Three.
three misses. That's going to be one hit, which is going to be one danger added to me. I'm going to be popping it from a 2 to a 3.
That is a very good roll.
Yep.
Each hit deals one danger. What is this? What is this red modifier?
You know what we didn't do?
What didn't we do?
We haven't been pulling minor trauma cards from the last time.
When he hit.
When
4
he hit
hits.
us.
Who did he hit, and how hard did he hit them?
He hit the first player.
It was this player right here.
Was it that he hit? No,
No,
it
it was
wasn't.
the girl.
Whoever this was. When
Oh, no, he
pushed
did hit
back.
me. Yeah, he pushed me back. But he didn't actually... I blocked it all.
He blocked it.
Oh, you blocked. Okay,
Yeah, I
then there
blocked it
wasn't.
all.
All right, then we
That's
did
what
it
I thought.
correct.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So, but I am going to be hit by 1, which is going to add a single danger. Now, what's this?
This would be if your fate was 4 or above. It would be 2
Okay.
danger per. But you've
just
only got the
And
1.
so I'm sitting at 4 danger right now, which is going to be a
Major
midweight
trauma.
A midweight trauma.
Major trauma.
Okay, Flood of Memories. Your past comes rushing. Gain +1 Mnemonos node for a chosen Mnemonos. Then unexhaust that Mnemonos.
Oh, so,
So-
that's
Whoa!
one of these.
So,
Yeah, you
all
get
right,
to
let me talk
advance
about
your
this.
Nemos
So,
card.
my Mnemonos.
Nemos.
Yep, my Mnemonos ability here is going to be my Minoan heritage. I'm going to go up 1 tick in that, meaning that I'm remembering who I am.
So you actually should be at 2 on
So,
that.
Wes, do you want to tick me up by 1? I
Absolutely.
shouldn't be at 2. I don't
You,
get.
you get the first one for
You
just
don't
getting
get
the
the.
card,
You don't
don't
get the. You don't get the first one.
No.
No? Oh, okay.
You get the first ability by just getting the card, but you don't get the first tick by getting the card.
There you go. Nice.
Up by 1. I feel very good about that. These
Nice
are
and
about
dark.
50-50 good, bad.
Yeah.
You kind of want to take some of them, because being beat up reminds you of who you were.
It's amazing how much good things can come out of a Furious Smash.
Do you know how much of me wants to just dip this card in here?
I'm sure it's way too much of you. That's a very bad plan.
A very big part of
How
me.
many
Yeah.
of those cards can you fit in your mouth?
Oh, let's not go there. Dennis, how many times do I have to tell you, you don't say things out loud to Jesse because he will find a way to do it.
I bet 7.
I bet you could fit 12. Easily.
Those cards?
After, oh
Yeah,
yeah.
let's play the game, then we'll talk. Because I think you can fit a whole deck. I think you can fit every single one of those trauma cards in all
But you have to do them
piles.
individually.
All right,
is
this
the
goes
thing.
back over here.
All right.
Pushback 3, right?
Yep, the after attack is a pushback 3.
Pulling me back here. He's moving forward. And now we're back into our combat phase. This is going very well.
It's going extremely well. So this is when everything's
told
going
you
to go
this was gonna
start
be easy.
downhill.
What I
from
would
here.
like to say to all of you is...
Okay, and now, who would like to go first?
All right, so strategically, let's look at what we're
Honestly,
dealing with.
I really would like my boat mace to go first. It's the most... Actually, are we on a level 1 or a level 2?
We're on a level 1.
Who
Monster.
has the most least likely chance of critting?
Oh, the body part, level 1 body part.
Yeah, who has the least likely chance of getting a level 2?
You only have 1 dice on this person.
No. My boat mage is 3 dice potential.
I have 4 dice potential. Remember when I had
4
3
potential?
heights?
That's
3
2.
hits?
I have 2 dice potential.
I have 3
She
dice
actually
potential
has
here.
the hardest time to hit because she has no extra pluses though.
She doesn't have any modifiers, but she might be best to go after someone who's giving her a plus in the token pool.
True.
So you're at 2.
I'm at 2. Yeah.
Let's let you go first.
Okay.
And then you maybe set up Ulyssia
Great.
to go next.
You know what I'm gonna do, right?
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna run in there and I'm gonna use my fate again to do the
No.
special thing.
Leroy Jenkins.
That's right. Perfect.
You want to be on the
Fabulous.
side or you want to be on the butt?
Oh no, I want to be on the butt right there. It's actually the backwards
The
crotch.
side might be better because you might push him down this way.
No, I definitely want to be on the butt right
yeah.
there. The backwards
He's in the best
crotch,
position right there.
You get
because I
no
can't-
modifiers
I
by
can't
being in the
smack
butt,
up
though.
against there.
Yeah, I don't think you get any modifiers to be on the side either, but strategically thinking, at least he's
Best
keeping
spot.
everything away.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All right, so I'm gonna take these 2 dice here, and I'm gonna roll them, and I'm gonna get a 7.
Yeah, what does that
really
mean?
You know,
good.
a crit, a potential crit fail. I don't remember.
Check the rulebook on
I'm gonna
that.
go
Check the
ahead and-
rulebook.
It's
All right,
fine.
I'll
It's
check
fine.
the
I'm gonna
rulebook.
spin a fate anyway, so don't worry about it. Because
Okay.
now I have a 6, and I know that
Still check
there's
the rulebook.
still a
You gotta
thing,
know-
right?
You gotta know what a crit fail is.
So now we have an 8 and a 7. That's enough to hit. Yeah. Plus I have a +1 modifier, so I have a
Yeah, 'cause
9
you're-
and a 8.
Because you're,
All right, so
you're
that's 2
trying to
hits.
hit him on a 7+, correct?
Yeah, your hit 7+ is what you need to get to.
Perfect. So I did it.
So you did it,
I have-
and you have a break token in the pool.
Great. So I have a hit with this, and with this I had 2 hits, right?
Yep, 2 hits, so 2 dice for each hit.
Right
Or
shield.
not
one dice
each
for
hit,
each hit,
one,
right?
one dice for each
Right
hit.
shielded fist, you're looking for a 4+.
A 4+. Great. And I have an automatic break in
You
the
do not want to
token.
fail this, though. A fail on this is going to be a negative consequence. Reroll that one for sure.
I don't
Are you
know.
counting? No.
That's-
Are you? Wait. Right
He hit
now,
it.
we get to make a determination.
No, he hit it.
No. Is a dropped die a roll or not a roll? This is always what you do.
I think
you do this as dice trays.
Definitely a roll.
my opinion is if it lands in the area that you consider the rolling area,
No.
it counts.
No. We're making a rule right now.
Drop die
Accidentally
is a roll.
drop die is a roll or is not a roll?
It is a roll.
On the table, yes. If it's on the floor, no.
That's extending it a step. You're saying any die period landing on the table is a roll.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's our ruling.
That is 4 hits.
For the record, in case you don't know board game logic, if you're rolling in a dice tray or something like that, what happens is if a die goes out of the dice tray and you don't want to keep it or you do want to keep it, whatever you rule in that moment becomes the standard that you have to bear by for the rest of the story.
For the rest of your life.
No. For the rest of the game. For the rest of the game. It's the only fair way to mitigate for the little bit of randomness your life presents.
So this token gets assigned to that symbol
then I
there.
have an auto break.
So that's 1, 2, 3, and then his weapon gave him a 4th, so that made the Aeon Trespass.
And it was a fail response, which means there's going to be no reaction to it.
Correct.
Do you want to go ahead and check what happens on a crit fail while we continue with this story?
Yes, we need to do the wounds and the escalation, clear the Kratos pool, and then the secondary
Could
ability
you please
window.
set me up with a few...
I can only give you 1.
Only one right now.
Only 1. That's all I have.
Okay.
My rage is only at a 2.
Well, let's see where the shuffle's on top.
Just random. Oh.
So I'm giving a
You know what?
break.
That's actually
You got
a
green
moment.
eyes. You got green eyes.
I have. Like,
Blue-green,
change
yeah.
colors.
That's cool.
Anyways.
It's gonna be 1. So I'm gonna take this,
Yep.
and I'm gonna ask for a dice manipulator
Okay.
in the pool.
I'll give you one of those then.
Okay, I'll
That's
take one of
fine.
those. So, looking at me, I am currently right next to him. He should have... No, he didn't turn around to face you. He's still focused on me.
Yeah, because I didn't fail, so he's just going to stay there.
My danger is going to move up to a 5.
Yep.
So I'm sitting there. I am now going to be rolling.
Wait, why is your danger moving up? Your rage moves up.
Well, you're right. Rage is going to move up to a 4. Thank you. Which keeps priority on me. I'm going to be rolling 2 dice only with a reroll potential. 9 and a 1. I will do... You're telling me these are rerolls for this, so I will do one of my rerolls on this. 7. 9 and a 7. There's going to be...
It's 10 and an 8, technically.
Technically 10 and an 8. So there's going to be 2 connected hits.
Yep.
So I'm going to be pulling a card.
Very nice.
Left Mighty Fist. This is going to be a wound reaction. I'm looking for 3 on my hits. I'm rolling 2 and plus 1. I don't think I want to add any modifiers. I don't have any cards that really help me other than my movement.
And that is 4 hits.
Clean sweep him. So
Very nice.
we've got a wound, pushback 1, gain a danger. Can you give me a danger there?
I can.
So pushback 1, and then I'm going to get knockback, but it's going to be knockback 3, which is lucky for me.
Just
Wow.
Because he's not, he still is a nicer version of what he could be. This is a wound.
Yep.
That was a level 1 wound?
Yep.
That was
All right,
a
so-
Your deck is going to escalate again.
A level 2 will come in here.
And now I believe we are set up because I have 4 rage, so I'm going to be adding 2 breaks into the pool.
And that's it.
I do have a die reroll there, and level 4 that gives me a reroll or an additional.
You can push him.
I can push him. When could I have pushed him?
If you wanted to push him before
What's
during the secondary.
What's the ability?
It's that little sperm thing with the 1 on it, which was you push him.
This right here, I believe that happened.
I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
push him right now.
right.
What'd you find out about that crit fail?
So crit fail, and some of the attack cards, let's just grab that one right there, we use as an example, set it out here. So here, critical, if you hit with a 10, it's going to have an effect. Sometimes this may say crit miss. If you roll a 1 when there's a card that has a crit miss, there's an effect for that, and then that would trigger.
But it doesn't matter if there's not a crit miss on the card.
Even
Good
if
to
you're
know.
going to re-roll it, you trigger that effect.
Okay.
If you re-roll it and crit miss again, you would trigger that effect again. So you could have a crit miss twice if you rolled back-to-back ones.
Wow.
And I assume crit miss is bad.
So
On
if you
mine,
hit
there's no
and
crit miss
if you
there.
hit and re-roll, you're still counting that crit miss.
Right, the crit miss effect, it triggered,
Whoa.
it occurs, you re-roll the dice if you choose to spend a fate to re-roll it, and then if you still crit
That's
miss,
very
you would do
specific
it again.
and very mean.
Yeah, it's so technically I did crit miss on this.
But there's no crit
there's
miss
no
on
crit
it.
miss
Yep.
thing, so we're okay.
Okay.
Right.
So go ahead if you would and upgrade that baddie deck.
Is there a Kratos pool that you need based on your...
So I'm giving 2 break tokens, and I'd like you to upgrade the baddie deck, because we
Alright.
just took out a level 1.
I just did the baddie deck, so that's taken care of.
You just did after my attack?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
And either one of us is actually decent to go right now.
Okay. You want me
You want
to
to go or
run
you
in
want me
there?
to go? I don't mind either one.
I'll run in there.
Do it.
All right.
Yeah.
So my character is right here. We're gonna come in 1, 2. And I'm gonna go 3, just so I have enough room.
So you
wanna-
can use that fate.
Why don't you go around to the front to keep him, to push him back our direction? We want him in the middle more than we
You
want
want
the
me
edges.
here?
But that's
No,
I want him crash
I
me.
want you here.
No, I don't want to get in there because we're getting too close in here. I'd rather if we're
Yeah.
gonna draw him anywhere that way, but this way we have some room. I feel like the Hecaton has so much pushback and knockdown and knockback
Yep.
that I don't want
Okay,
to end
no,
up.
that's fine.
over
That's
there.
fine. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
All right, so
I forgot he was pushing forward, not.
have we been
away
adding
from
our
you.
rage each attack?
We have been, yes.
Okay.
I believe we have been.
This is my second attack, so I will add a rage, which gets me down to 2 now. Check the priority target. I know I don't have more rage than you do. I'm going to do the attack roll.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, no, I don't have more. I have very little rage.
Behind the scenes, Quackalope's nothing like we present on camera.
So I get 3 dice. I'm using the Siren Teeth. This is now that opening that I get, it makes it a +1. So I got 1 hit.
Reroll that crit. Pull that crit.
All right, I have 3 fate.
Yeah, do it again.
I'll reroll.
Plump
Come on.
the, yeah, plump the crit.
All right, I'll spend 1 fate to reroll. Oh, I don't know where that was.
Here.
And it got
it's
worse.
worse.
Reroll that crit. Go
No,
ahead
we're not
and
going to
reroll.
keep doing this.
You
You can
can't.
only
You
reroll it once
literally
anyway.
can't. You literally
All right, so I got 1 hit, so that's 1 die, 1 for my character, and I'm going to need to. I don't have any abilities to add in,
I did set you up with a double break, though.
but I got lucky. So I
And
only
you
my
need
gosh.
2. Nice.
2.
1 of 100.
And guess what's in the pool?
yeah,
2.
double
2
break.
breaks.
I
Yeah.
technically don't even need to roll.
That's not true.
Yeah,
you
you
did get a
do.
blank.
Because
You did get it.
almost got out.
You should not have said that to the dice as you were rolling.
Yeah, that was
there
really
are
not
blank
smart.
sides on those dice.
Right, but there's still 2 in the pool.
That
It
doesn't
doesn't matter.
matter.
It doesn't count as a hit.
Oh, that's right. Not unless you
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah,
Yes,
you gotta
yes.
have the
You
break
got
location.
lucky.
Yeah, I was not giving any
The
positive energy.
No,
overconfidence.
not at all.
None.
He was just like, and I don't care. Boom.
Like, the dice almost just gave up
yeah,
on him.
they were like, yeah,
Yep.
here you
So
go.
we
buddy.
barely got that wound,
That goes here.
but we
Yep.
do. Now, what's the response?
No
It was
response.
fail.
Oh,
for-
so there's no
reaction.
response. So we're going to clear the Kratos pool. We'll escalate the deck. My secondary ability, I'm at a 2 rage, which is only going to give me 1 ability. I'll throw a break token in the pool,
Okay, let me,
and
to
I will
boys'
upgrade
mind,
the deck.
Yes, go ahead.
let me get in there.
You do it.
1, 2, 3,
Do it.
What was that?
4. I'm gonna stop
It was a
right.
level 1.
I'm gonna stop right there on 4. I have my power ability still, so let me go ahead and swing. I'm gonna be
He's
swinging,
gonna crash me.
swinging 1 dice. Oh, I also have my sail spurs +1 courage.
So that is if you take a really bad wound and you don't like it,
I
then
gotcha.
you can drop your trousers and be like, yeah, no.
I can take my
Get a
pants
new
off.
one.
Okay, great.
Yep.
So
Just to be aware, there are no level 1 body parts or AI cards left.
Oh,
Everything's
great.
level 2 now.
Everything is level 2.
all right,
And we still need 3 more wounds.
There you go.
should I re-roll that?
No, I think you're good.
But the last time I got a
I
crit.
think you're good.
Do you remember how my first
I
crit
remember
was?
your first crit.
Oh, so
It
satisfying.
was very satisfying.
All right,
I
fine.
agree with you.
I'll take that off. Go ahead and draw me a card, and I think this is gonna be a level 2, which
It
is where
is.
I might actually pop my ability here. Wound on a 5. Don't have a crit on this.
Ooh,
so
that is impossible with 2 dice.
not really what I'm looking for. I don't have 2 dice. I have 3 dice. I have 2 total value of break. I need to. Can you up my rage by 1?
Yep.
Which means I do have 1 reroll. Now this is a reroll of what looks like a square dice. Am I right?
Yeah, it is. You
Okay.
can reroll
So I've got
1 chance.
1 modifier on my red die. I could flip my card, Death Follows, to put me in a position with 4.
How many wounds do we have over there? What did we just say?
We need 3 more.
We need 3 more.
Yep.
Man, I would like to end this sooner than not, is
I
my
agree.
thought. So I am going to flip my Death Follows card, Whenever you are about to perform a power roll, add 1 to your power roll attack. It means that I won't have that modifier if we get up to a level 3, but I don't think the odds of me attacking a level 3 specific card are high. So, let me go ahead and roll this, and let's see where we are.
Why don't you get like 7?
Ooh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That is
6.
exactly 5.
Yeah, that's exactly what you needed.
Is exactly. It's not 6. It's 5.
This is
5.
No. It's 5.
Yeah, 5. It's exactly 5.
It's perfect. It's a perfect roll. Now I do have a modifier of 1, so I might as well re-roll that just to see. I would have had 6 on my own, but that's okay. You don't know that. You don't know that until you do it. You know, boys. Push back 1. He's going to turn towards me. He's going to push me back by 1. Then he's going to give me 2 danger. Can you please add 2 danger to my stat dial there?
It's that one over there.
All right.
Oh, thank you. And then he's going to knock back by 3.
Not bad.
But we just ripped off a level 2 body part.
Yeah.
We only have 2 more left.
The shoulder hands we just hewned. Now, I am currently Rage 2, so I would like to go ahead and add, I'm going to add a single break token into this damage pool. I think that makes the most sense right now for where we are.
Yep.
Although technically, die +1 might give you a chance of rolling a double hit on this, but...
I think break is still the best.
It's going to be his turn.
All right, Primordial, AI, level 2. Omni Punch.
Omni Punch.
That's not good.
As if it was a sea urchin, the Primordial extends all of its limbs in every direction, punching everything at arm's length. So, target all adjacent titans. Only one. No target perform a signature.
Just me.
It's actually great because he'd perform a signature if there was no target. So this is actually preferable that you're going to get punched in the face. Each hit is going to deal 1 damage.
Okay.
If your faith or fate is up to 4 or more.
Oh, it's definitely up to 4
It's going to deal 2 damage.
Oh, good.
And
Each
pair,
hit.
yeah, and pair with a knockback 5. You have 3 dice looking at a success on a 9 or more.
So you're looking at potentially 6 danger if you don't succeed.
That's great. So that's at least 2, right?
No, it's a 9+. So there's 1. This one, if you have a modifier. I
don't
know what modifiers
don't
you
have any.
Oh, I put a break token
Yeah,
in
you
there.
need to put an opening token. I'm not sure, but
Yeah, I don't. I'm assuming
wait. Would I have put an opening token, assuming that we were finishing our attack round and going into the... Because this clears at the end of this anyway, right?
no, not at the end of his
it
turn.
doesn't.
This is going to go into the next Titan turn.
Would I have put an opening token in there?
It's the same.
You
Okay.
did. It's
I don't
fine.
think.
All right.
So.
Now, do you have it? What about your armor? Do you get some rerolls in there, or is that
I
you
get
a
some
power?
Rolls, I get rolls on the
Armor
damage, but I can still spend another fate and try to reroll one of those, right?
What about your armor roll?
Well, I get my armor roll, but that's for the actual damage part, right?
Right. Right now you're looking at 2 damage.
Right.
2
so
hits.
I could reroll using a fate, reroll one of these die, right?
But you're looking at a 9+. Do you really want to spend a fate to get a 9+? All right.
That was a terrible idea.
Okay,
good.
Now, your armor roll.
Yes, so now I do have a armor roll, but I'm also going to spend another fate, so that brings me up to 7.
How does that work? You don't roll these dice when you get hit.
I do because I have armor.
Yes.
How?
So
I have
armor
uses that dice.
And then I have another one here, and then any of the triangles actually count as armor misses.
They offset.
So they offset.
Okay.
And I got
one.
1.
So you got 1 hit through, which is
Right.
going to do 2 danger.
Okay. 2 danger it is.
And you're going to get a knockback of 3.
Which, this is actually only a knockback of 1.
Oh, that's right.
You only want to move 1?
Yeah, I only want to move 1 back.
All right.
Okay. That seems...
Could have been worse.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been worse.
Whole
Well,
double die. There's a lot of steps in the...
There's a lot of stuff.
How do you use dice? Like, dice are not used for one simple thing. Dice are used for a dozen things depending on the context of when you're rolling them.
It's almost like Dungeons and Dragons where you have like 19 different types of that. You got die 4, die
No,
6,
but that's
die
simple
8,
because it
die
says
10,
specifically
die 20.
roll 1d4 hitting on a 4+.
So
Yeah,
I
that's
took damage, but I take this now.
So yeah, you took damage based on your danger level and your table.
So there it is. Please read it out loud.
Shadow of Willpower. You may discard 2 condition tokens, a tokenless condition card, or an ambrosia token, or lose 2 fate. We don't have...
We're gonna have to discard an ambrosia token because I don't have
What's
any
an
conditions.
ambrosia token?
That would
We don't have the ambrosia token.
We
don't have a
technically
token.
do because we got one of these seashells, which is an ambrosia token.
We don't have a token.
Okay. So I'm just going to take 2 fate damage then?
Fate damage, yeah.
Yeah, which you
That
put
brings
you at
me to
9,
9.
which means 1 more, and you're going to have to draw a Moros card.
That sounds awesome.
It does not sound awesome.
We are all 3 going to attack before he attacks.
Yeah,
I'm attacking first.
No, no, no.
You need to run in the other
I'm
direction.
attacking first.
No. You're not.
Disengage.
I'm attacking
You're not.
first.
You're not. What if we knock you back by 3 so that you can run away more effectively? Put this at the bottom of the
I
stack.
don't want to run away.
We're not attacking first.
I
West.
am not a winner.
You're not
I'm going to attack first.
No, you're not attacking first.
Why?
You're not attacking first.
Leroy Jenkins.
People want to see
They
what
don't.
happens
No.
when things
No one
happen
wants to see
to
that.
you.
We're playing a campaign, West. No one wants to see that.
Everybody wants to see
Okay,
this.
so I am going to go ahead and attack.
Comment down below if you wanted to see
No one
Wes
wants to see
actually
you,
get
no.
to draw one of those specialty cards.
No one. They're not. They're specialty death cards, West.
Special cards.
They're
They are
not
special
West.
cards.
They're special
Blue.
death cards. They're blue cards. They're
yeah,
not
they're blue. Blue is always good.
good. No, in this game, blue is literally the worst color you can find. It's like drowning in the sea.
I think this like gray Kratos card is way worse.
I don't want any of the cards.
Right, so
No.
the blue card is so much better.
Let's just roll dice.
Fine.
Jesse,
if
roll
you
some
guys
dice.
can't get it done in the next 2 turns, I'm going.
3
I will
turns.
take the 3rd turn.
No, you're not taking.
I am
you're not
taking the
taking- you're
3rd
not taking
turn.
any of the turns.
I
West.
am
You're not.
100%
Literally not.
taking
you,
the 3rd
me.
turn.
You're not taking any
I
of
am.
the turns.
I'm
That
guaranteeing
was
I'm
my
taking
guy.
the 3rd turn.
3, 5. All right,
Okay,
so you
so
move
moving
to
there.
5.
I think I might push forward a little bit farther. Plus
do your
2,
rush?
plus 2 fate to do my rush, which would give me a additional break. I will do that.
All right.
So put an additional break in there.
Yep, and add your rage.
Add my rage for the attack.
Did you
moving up to
add
3.
rage when you last attacked?
I didn't attack.
Oh.
You didn't let me.
Okay, good.
Okay, and I'm going to be rolling 2 dice with my boat mace, looking at hits on a 7+, 5+ actually with my boat mace, because that modifier is there.
What gave you the second die?
Yeah, it's only 1 die.
Okay, I'm going to be rolling 1 die. Oh!
Very nice.
A crit
Good job.
chance. A crit chance.
I
So-
like my chances.
You're going to get 2 for that, and then 1 for your guy.
I've got a double break token in there. Any other modifiers that I could pull into this? I don't think so at this point. Could take my pants off, but not for any beneficial
have
No,
reason.
no, your pants belong to this lady.
No.
Do you
not
have
as
any first ability window abilities?
I don't. I don't.
I don't.
No.
But you get the auto break there from your rush, and you get this break token here.
So I got 3 total break potential. There was 1 already in the pool. I added 1 here,
Right.
and I'm adding 1 there.
Oh, so you only
Right,
need
so
to
you
get
have 3.
1.
4.
Yeah, you need
need
4.
a 4.
4 to run a crit.
Oh, you got all 4
Exactly
natural.
4.
Clean sweep on it as well. You break several of the tiny hands that keep the monster balanced. Hecaton gains 1 negative speed token.
Ooh, yes.
One of those. It's a foot
so
break token
it's a
over there.
red foot token.
It's going to be on the
Circle.
back of the blue foot tokens.
So his speed is reduced by 1.
Okay, and this is a single hit, right? Popping into this location means you're
So we need
escalating
1
to
more.
a 3. You're escalating to a 3.
All right, so we're going to put a 3 in the
You're
deck.
counting that double hit as a double hit?
Yep, we need 1 more.
Okay.
So that's 2.
I'm not going to look, so we can shuffle. Tell me when to stop shuffling.
Stop.
All right.
9. Yep, we need
It
1
is
more.
not
Down.
on top,
Stop down.
thankfully. Our AI deck, take 1 level 2 out, put a level 3 in.
Okay.
Now do your Kronos thing.
Yeah, so I am all the way up to 3. Please add... This is hard for me. Please add a double break into there.
Double break. All right.
That's the decision I'm making.
Okay.
And you're going to go with this.
All right.
Again, because I'm taking the next turn if
He's
you
not
don't go.
taking... He's literally
I am
not taking...
100% taking the next
We're
turn.
not letting you take...
I'm taking. You can't.
We're going
I let you
higher.
not let me do the first
A
2, but
bouncer
I'm taking the 3rd
Sure
turn.
is sleeping.
I'm taking the 3rd turn. Taking the
All
3rd
right.
turn.
I'm going to step in right here and go after our Hecaton. Rage goes up to 3.
Please miss. Please
I'm going to get my attack roll
Please, please.
with my Siren Teeth. That is 3 die.
Please, Matt.
And a crit!
Oh, nicely done. Nicely
Crit
done.
potential. There's 2 hits. I'm going to spend a fate, try to roll that last
one.
one.
Nice.
You
Oh, that does.
soggy dog.
That
doesn't
stays a
matter.
miss. All right, so we're done with that.
All right.
So that's 2 dice plus the 1 for my Argonaut. That's 3.
Love that for you.
I've got 2
Double
break
breaks.
tokens in
Wait,
there.
Wait, see what it is.
Draw the card.
Oh, yeah.
You ambitious
I
hamster.
am so excited.
Okay. Knuckle
5.
teeth.
That's a 5. Ooh.
Let's see if we can
that's a
knock
tough
these
one.
knuckle teeth out. Because if I can get
tough
this
one.
power
That'd be a
through,
cool way to kill it as
that's
well.
a
would
critical. 1, 2, 3,
You
4,
Yes,
5.
you
got it.
absolutely
Very
get
nice.
it. Oh my gosh.
You
So
barely got it, but I love it. Very
you
nice.
don't knock these teeth out, you cleave them clean.
Nice.
So in the Matthew Mercer sense of the word, do you want to talk, because this is the
How
end,
do you
this is
wanna
the
do
final
this?
blow. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
How do we want to cleave these
No,
teeth out?
talk about this. How do you want to, this is the final blow.
All right.
How do you want to do this, my good sir?
So, I took the siren teeth.
Don't display it on me. Why are you looking at me?
Open up a little wider.
Came in like a dentist. Just cleaving. From the inside of his mouth. 30-foot tall titan. Inside of this Primordial's mouth. And then cleaving back.
You're going like through the top gum layer?
From
What is
inside.
that? Into the cleft
Oh my
palate?
Yes.
And just
Into the
ripping
palate?
them
Just
out. So you're
into
cutting
the
them at the
soft
roots.
palate, just
At the roots. And then those teeth come falling down on me like,
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
good.
And you're rushing in for the final blow. And
Yeah,
Wes, how
I'm
do you
running
wanna-
in.
How do you want to do your final blow?
I'm running in and I'm like, you son of a... And then just I'm yelling at you constantly because like, that was mine. I was going to do it.
I feel like you actually start punching the butt. And it dies.
That's true.
And you're pretty sure
I think it was
you.
me.
Yeah.
It was me, 100%. I'm running in and I'm just start smashing it with my big old shield.
Amazing. Amazing. So there is some. So this is kind of the end of the video in a way.
Yeah.
There is some cleanup and closing we need to do. So we'll take the time to do that here on camera to show you how that process is through. And then the next video you get to watch is going to be the exploration phase, followed by a attack phase.
Oh,
we're gonna
lucky you.
We're gonna go back and forth. We're gonna do exploration, combat. And if I'm gonna be honest, if you're watching at this point, this is as far as you're ever going to physically get in the game. So continue watching our series.
Yeah.
Because it's the best way to play.
That's for sure.
Guaranteed.
Yep.
25 hours after
You're
learning
going
it.
to enjoy so much more watching us play.
Grab a
Guaranteed.
beer, have fun, get
right.
your children, put them to bed,
Put
then
them
watch
to bed.
our
Yeah,
episode.
definitely put
Yes,
them to bed.
yes.
Don't,
For sure.
don't
And grab a
watch.
stout,
sure.
not an IPA.
Yeah, well, I mean, fair.
Fine.
I don't have anything in
All
there
right,
anymore.
Battle Aftermath. We're going to be gaining some primordial resources. That's going to be based on that deck.
Okay,
Yes.
let's do very quickly. Can we do one wave of take all your cards, put them on your own characters? Like, let's not get things too clustered about here. Place your personal writing board like underneath your board. Let's get all the dice together. Don't change your stats at the moment. I'm going to set my beer off to the side. Wes Todd. I'm going to set dice over here. Let's clean up this token very quickly. Okay, you don't move it the whole way away.
I just want to get it out of the way.
Well,
But
you're
now
gonna
you
you're
could
gonna
be messing
have
up
to
your
you're gonna
stuff.
have to do stuff with it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right, let's go. All right, let's go. We're a little bit more.
All
organized.
right,
Let's go.
So we're going to be gaining some primordial resources, which is based off of this. In the upper right-hand corner, we're going to have symbols. The good thing is, this double wound, we pull out and replace it with a random level 3.
That's cool.
Yes, that is
What do we
very
get
cool.
for the?
Okay, I am ready for the marking.
Okay, so we're going to have what looks like broken teeth, kind of like a kneecap.
Almost like you cleave the teeth out of his head. I don't know what that
You
symbol
want
stands
to bring
for.
the sheet over here so I can look at it with you?
Sure.
So set it down right here.
Yeah, definitely on this.
So broken teeth. That's going to be a crippled knuckle bone.
Okay.
So we
So just do a little tick above it, because we're going to have several.
yeah.
Probably
we're going to
multiple.
have
The flaming thing.
Yeah, the fur.
Powdered matter?
No.
No.
The fur is going to be
The raw ambrosia?
yeah, that.
Nope, it's right here.
No, that's this muscular.
Okay, 1 second. I'm going to count as many musculars as we're getting.
No, just keep
So-
going. I'm just going to make a little tick mark
One,
above.
two musculars.
Okay.
We need one more of those crippled bone things,
Okay.
the crippled knuckle bone, and then all these others are going to be the raw ambrosia.
6 of those.
6.
All right, and then technically we got an additional ancient skull shell resource from a crit as well, just so it was one of the first things that happened.
And is that on here anywhere?
I'm assuming it's raw ambrosia because it was what was actually there that day.
Ancient skull set
critted.
shell resource.
Ancient shell resource from crit.
I feel like an ancient shell is a ancient shell.
I don't remember.
Is that what the card was called? Ancient shell?
It's what it literally said, ancient shell. It's one of the ones that we discarded.
Is that
because of
was
the
that
double
the,
crit.
was that the card name or not?
It's what you read out loud was an ancient shell.
Yeah,
it's
was
one of the ones that we discarded.
It was this. It was one of the arms.
It's one of the ones that we
Left
discarded.
was
It was
the
one of
left.
the ones. Where's the ones?
The ones. You have everything that we did the damage on. There
We
was the one.
discarded it though because of the double wound.
Okay, let's take a look. Oh, left shift. There was this one right here.
So, gain 1 ancient shell rare resource. So you're going to write this down under a rare resource location. Rare resources, write down ancient shell.
Ancient shell.
Yeah, it's a standalone resource on its own. All right, we've done our resources. What now?
All right, so then we go. There's some other primordial resources that we did right there. Resources for death blow. If the primordial was slain by a crit effect, it was not a crit. What? Oh no, wait,
It was a crit effect.
Oh
It was.
my gosh.
That caused it to die instantly, which was a death blow. A number of wounds in the wound stack is lower than its value.
No, it wasn't a crit effect that caused it to die instantly. That would be like if you killed it at like 3 hard because you
and the
stabbed it through the
okay,
chest.
yep.
It was not that.
We would have
For
actually
instance,
gotten another
if
body
you've done
part.
attack
card.
1 killed a 1 level card, attack 2 killed a 2 level card, attack 3 killed a 3 level card, and it was in the right card at the right time, you could kill it on round 4.
So what you're saying is, had I attacked it,
No.
it would have died.
Continue,
and
what
we
else?
would have
What else?
been-
And that is it. That is our. That is the battle
Okay.
aftermath.
Now where do we go beyond that? Is we
From
back to the
this
story or not?
We'd be going back to the story.
All right.
So,
Okay.
in that
Okay.
case,
But wait, we don't get to earn any like special weapons or armors or anything?
this was a battle off the timeline. It's just a fight, and then next we're going to go into the advancement step, which is crafting weapons. That'll be on the
feel
next
like-
video.
Let's do the advancement step at the end of this video so we can start the beginning of the next video with narrative.
I feel like I took off his kneecaps and I'm wrapping them around my body
Okay.
as some sort of a tiny shield,
Yeah.
just for the record.
Because the next step
All
after
out.
that is the story step. So let's do the advancement step. Let's go ahead and go through that process.
All right, so we can craft gear. What and our timeline, was there a research symbol?
In
Yeah, what?
our timeline, was there a research symbol? There was the one that looked like a little house.
That's
Yeah.
a structural.
So we
technology.
have a structural
It's a
technology
technology.
over here. So I need your tech cards, which are going to be here. So we
That's the
went
ones we
ahead.
have.
We've sleeved the ones that we've actually built. We have unsleeved the ones that we can build, and we right now could choose to add in Titan hunting, rhetoric, or anti-Doctorian philosophy.
Depending on its pre-requirement. So we actually couldn't even get that until we did rhetoric.
Okay, and last academy,
We have that.
we couldn't do this one either. So it
Right.
sounds like the only one we could do right now is rhetoric.
So that
why
makes it
can't we
an
do
easy
these two?
decision.
These are combat ones.
Oh, gotcha.
So the labyrinthians walk about nothingness with devout passion. We need a message of our own. So requirements last academy leads to. We'll add those in after we build it. But let's go ahead and construct this. So this is going to flip. We now have rhetoric. Let all who doubt their purpose despair not, for this ship is in itself a message. We are here for a reason. Persuasion. So we could save, gain +1 something when you are about to gain something to test diplomacy. Success, lower something to gain something by 1 to a minimum of 0 though.
I love when we lower something to 0.
And then we also have diatribe. We could take a city ability to negotiate, gain +1 something to lose 1 something. Same somethings as before though. I'll show the audience here.
Lots of
and the nice thing is, I think this happens on our exploration phase. This is some of the stuff we can
This
do
is some
when
of the
we're
stuff that
actually
happens
interacting
in
with
our
people.
voyage phase.
Okay, so that's what we have right now. We will spend the time off camera to add in the leads to consequences to up our deck. This is like the innovation stage of KDM. And then let's go ahead and talk about what we could actually build. So West, I'm going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
And you're going to tell me if we have these items.
Sounds good.
Do we have, how much trimamane do we have?
6.
6, okay. Do we have a fleshy mantle?
The fleshy mantle is all spent. I apologize.
Okay, this is where we could craft, right? Am I
this
correct?
is- yeah, we can craft now.
Do we have raw ambrosia?
We have tons of raw ambrosia.
Okay, so we could create a petrified javelin. Could you find a petrified javelin
I
in
will
there?
find a petrified
We
javelin.
literally have like 10.
Okay,
So
Wes, do we have any monuments?
monuments. We do have 1.
Okay, Do we have a infused mechanism?
An infused mechanism,
Yep.
unfortunately, are all out.
Okay. Muscle cluster.
Muscle clusters are, we do have 3 of those.
3 muscle clusters, you
Yeah.
say. Could you find a siren teeth, which is the sword that you already have?
that is. I do like that.
And then, West, do we have any armaments?
Armaments, we have 2.
Okay. Could you find another shipbreaker shield?
Shipbreaker shield.
Nice.
So, what we have to build, and I'm honestly, I've been wanting a ranged weapon for a while now.
Yeah.
So I am leaning towards getting this petrified javelin. I don't know if anyone else is interested in it.
We only
but this
make
is,
one thing?
No, we can craft as many as we can afford. So we'll start spending the resource for them in a little bit.
Gotcha.
So petrified javelin, 2 dice, 1 modifier, one red die on the hit. But listen to this. This is where I think this will be very useful. Range 2 to 4.
Yep.
And it is cumbersome though, so that means I don't believe you can move and attack at the same time. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have
check
to
stat
double
word
check
on cumbersome while we look at these other 2 things. Siren Teeth we've been using pretty effectively. That's
Which are
what
extremely good, yeah.
got us the crit on the initial one.
Yep.
Has an opening and a reposition too. And then the Shipwrecker Shield, I'm actually much less interested in this.
I have one of those, and it's quite nice. Cause
You
can
have a Shipwrecker Shield?
Yeah, well, you do.
I do.
Yeah, because this actually allows you to re-roll your entire roll again. That's
Cumbersome.
really good.
Yeah. What's the keyword?
During the secondary ability window, if you successfully wounded with this weapon, exhaust it. Treat it as a voluntary exhaust.
So this can only be used for one
shot.
and then it re-exhausts. It refreshes though, right?
No, it says if you did exhaust it, treat it as a voluntary exhaust. So
Check keyword
Yeah.
for exhaust.
Exhaust is the one where you basically tap it, right?
And then it comes
And
back
it spends
Yeah.
you spend either a move action or a
to bring it back.
melee
Yeah.
action to bring it back.
Or you got, I mean, I would really like one of my characters to have a ranged weapon. I would be happy to like hand off my shield. If you wanted my shield, I'd be happy to give up my shield to have a ranged weapon.
Is it just a one-handed shield or is it two-handed?
It's a one-handed shield. One of you could carry.
Yeah, I would totally take that.
Are we open?
I
to
think a
getting
javelin
ranged
is a
weapon?
very smart thing to have. In
I
there.
just like having a little bit of reach. I don't know what's going to happen in
Yep.
the future. I like being able to have a
So
little
correct
bit
me
of
if
control.
I'm wrong then. If I were to use this plus that shield, I would be able to roll 4?
You don't use both at the same time, I believe.
Right. No,
do
you choose a weapon, and that's the
less
weapon you
good.
choose.
Yeah.
What's nice is when you have 2 single-handed weapons, you can have them both equipped at the same time and choose which one you're going to attack with. You can't have a two-handed and a one-handed equipped at the same time.
Yeah, well then I think the Shipwrecker Shield, unless one of us doesn't have any weapons whatsoever.
Now, does the Shipwrecker Shield still affect the crit evade if you have it on you, even if you haven't used it as your active weapon? Because you have it.
Believe
Yeah,
so.
because you're getting that defense. So like it's a little bit of a buff, even
is
if you
good.
have it as a secondary.
That's good, yeah.
So I really would like this ranged weapon. So I'm going to spend 3 Trimane and 5 raw ambrosia. What does that bring us down to?
All right, so that leaves us with 3 Tremaine and 5 raw ambrosia.
Okay. So if we wanted to spend 2 armament, 3 raw ambrosia, and 1 muscle cluster, we could go ahead and do the Shipbreaker Shield.
2 armament is all of our armament.
Yep.
1 muscle cluster, and then 3 raw ambrosia.
No. Yeah.
Okay, so that leaves it with 2 raw ambrosia left.
We don't know if we need resources in the future in this game when we come to cities.
I don't know that we need it in the city. Well, there's no telling.
We just
this
don't
game's
know.
going
We
to
just don't know.
expand and expand and expand.
Yeah.
I would say save the resources because I don't know how valuable Shipwrecker Shield is.
But
we know,
Shipbreaker Shield will give one of our players a little bit more defense in the next fight. So is it better to save the resources now or protect ourselves more immediately?
That
West
ability to
almost
reroll
died.
Both of those.
you figure the weapons and armor that we end up unlocking will take more
I think
resources.
this is better than this, though.
But do we need another player with weapons? Like, for instance, I'm perfectly
This is
happy with my boat mace.
I really like this because it gives us 3 dice. I think that's
that
really
Siren
strong.
Teeth really is
But
strong.
here's
really
the
strong.
thing, though. I'm going to be using the javelin.
Right.
This person's going to be using the boat base. You already have a Siren Teeth. Are you going to be replacing your Kratos with a Siren Teeth?
I think that's better, yeah.
You'd sub a Kratos with. I mean, if you're going to be replacing your Kratos, I might take your Kratos. Let me check the
I
Siren
could
Teeth.
literally have both is the thing.
So no, because you're going to get the Shipbreaker Shield
No.
and the
I wasn't planning on making the
Oh,
Shipwrecker
I
Shield.
hear. You want both of them in your
I
hands?
want both of them in my hands.
Siren Teeth is 5 Trimane and 2 muscle clusters.
Oh, we don't have any more Trimane left because we used them to make your other thing.
Okay.
And
I
we
thought
don't
we
have any
had
more
5
muscle
left.
clusters left.
Oh.
So the
We
decision...
have 3 muscle crosses left.
The decision then is Shipbreaker Shield or not.
Yeah.
We're going to say... There's 2 people voting not.
not.
There's 2 people voting not.
I think we should save it and put it in the bank.
Yeah, save it, put it in the bank.
I'm giving you my Shipbreaker Shield?
No.
That was what we talked about.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I would like to keep it, but if you want it, you can have it.
I'd rather have your skirt that you can drop.
The skirt's an armor. I'm going to keep my skirt.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm wearing my skirt.
So those 2 go back in our deck.
Would you rather have my skirt?
I would rather have your skirt.
You're very
than the
risky.
Shipbreaker Shield.
How about I'll give you my skirt for the Shipbreaker Shield then?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's okay.
So you can keep your Shipbreaker Shield, and
I'll give you the skirt.
Nice. I can wear 2 pieces of armor, right? Because one goes on top and one goes on bottom.
The top and the bottom?
No,
I believe it's one armor.
I think it's one armor.
I'm gonna have to check on that.
So do you want to give me your sentry armor?
No.
Okay. So maybe I'll just keep everything.
Yeah, keep your.
This has really worked out for me.
This is so unfair. I think I should get your Shipbreaker Shield then.
Do you want it?
Yeah.
It was the deal that we struck originally.
It was the deal we struck originally.
All right.
So if I can't have your skirt, then I definitely want the shield.
The symbol's not different. I mean, you can check it later after we're off camera, but let's finish up talking about this for the time being. Anything else we need to go through here? Anything in the update phase?
This thing resets, right?
No, we're ready to move on to the story phase.
But doesn't
at the end of the battle, those reset, yes.
Yeah.
0, 0,
They
0?
all go back to zeros at the end of a battle.
I could have totally attacked and it would have been totally fine.
And you
guys are
would
just,
have drawn a card.
Extra.
You would have drawn a card.
Yeah,
and it
something
would
would
have
have
been
happened.
great.
Okay.
Can we see what would have happened if I had drawn that card?
I don't think we should.
We should.
You're going to end up doing it eventually.
I'm definitely doing it for sure now. I'm going to push my fate all the way to the end.
All right. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you're enjoying this. I really am. That was a blast.
That was fun.
I'm really excited to see what happens next. We are going to hard roll on questions that we have, but man, once you decide to do that,
It's good times.
yeah. We'll see you next time. Bye.